let's catch up on this rainy Tuesday morning as I head to the gym. Last time I spoke to you guys, I think it was on Friday where we was meant to complete, but we couldn't complete. So essentially my solicitors are just being difficult. I say that because as you know, I have to purchase the property in cash now, and now we're just going through some AML checks, which is taking for ages. And the thing is, it's very clear as to where the source of come from the investor, but I guess because of there is some ambiguity, they have to be very pessimistic, I guess, to say where they think the funds have come from and make sure they've covered all their traces, which I get it, but it's getting to the point where it feels embarrassing for me. The investor feels like I've employed solicitors that are trying to work against me, so it's just it's not the best of feelings. However, I believe and I prayed that we will get this complete either today or tomorrow. So that is it. I'm going into auction, so the properties that you would have seen me go look at last week, I'm going into auction for one of them, so that should be exciting. Auction starts at 9 a.m. today, so 9 a.m. today we are lot 57 that we're going for. That is a 1-bed in Hither Green. It's going at 260, but the only thing is with this one is it's 260, but my maximum bid is 280. I just don't think it works anything above that. I don't think it's worth it, so we'll just have to see. I think it was worth going for, just in case, you never know, on the day everyone's money runs out and no one decides to go for it. But if it is competitive, then I'm sure it will go for over 280. But my only hope is that the people that would pay more than 280 are homeowner occupiers, right? However, the refurb might scare away the homeowner occupiers, so essentially it should be pretty much attractive to developers only. But developers, you wouldn't be looking to pay over 280, or unless you've got strapped for cash and you have no sort of financing fees, you can literally just pay whatever, and you can do the refurb really cheaply. I budgeted around a 50k refurb for it, so I've got a good contingency for the works we're trying to do, so hopefully that is all good. Yeah, and that's about it. That's all what's going on in the business, in the development business, in terms of the education side of things. Again, I'm not sure if I told you, but someone in one of the Learn Property group, they've got a deal accepted, an offer accepted, which is super exciting. I think I don't scream about enough what is going on that side, but really good, a lot of good things are happening. In the Key Advantage group, someone else has also got another deal accepted, and that they're going through that. But I guess I've just been so consumed with this current purchase, and I shouldn't let it consume me, but it's just so annoying. It's hard to let it consume you because you just want to focus on getting it sorted. You don't want nothing coming in the way, and that's the thing I said I need to get better at. It's just allowing things to, I need to solve a problem, but I was also working on other things. I can't just stop everything around me and solve that one problem. I believe I've said this before, because when something like that is going on, you just want to sort it out. But it's just hard to divert your attention and focus to something else. It's just hard. Like, literally, I'm getting so many messages every single day, and I'm replying slower and slower, because all my focus is I just need to get this sorted out first of all, to make sure I feel a lot lighter. I feel my shoulders feel very heavy at the moment. I feel like I'm carrying, it's early morning, I feel like I'm carrying a lot of weight on my back. But I'm sure once this is done, I'll be a lot more free. And then in terms of the management side of the business, yesterday just spent the day, spent the morning sending over the invoices to the council for this month. That's one thing about working with them in this sort of realm of social housing. You have to invoice them every month. So I did that yesterday. I had to use a new template. They asked because they said that the template I was using before, which is one that they gave me on Excel, they couldn't read it. So I wasn't able to I haven't been paying my invoice for last month because they said that they couldn't read the template. It went over 2 pages. So I had to rescale it so that it all fits in 1 page or whatnot. I've done that now, and I'm hoping that my invoice comes through this week because I need the money to reinvest back into the business, maybe take on another unit. My plan is I need to take on another 2 units within the next 2 months, and I will be a happy person. I was having a conversation with my friend Aaron yesterday because he met up with one of his clients that's moving in, and he was saying how happy he is to do it's such a good feeling when you do the check-ins because the families are always so happy. They're always so happy. The one I did last week, they were so happy. Thank you so much, because only God knows what conditions they were living in. A three-person family for a few weeks. They probably would have been cramped in some sort of room, hostel or something like that. So that is a really good feeling when you do get to check them in. So I'm looking forward to taking on more of them. For now, it's just back to the gym. It is mundane. It does get a bit mundane. I think it is getting a bit mundane right now. I just want to complete. But one thing I do have to say is the refurb, the outside, it has now been painted and it is looking a lot different and it's looking really cool. So I'll show you the colour of what I painted it today. And the plumber's going in his last day today because the washing machine got delivered yesterday. I had to order a new washing machine, so that got delivered yesterday. He's going to go in there today to fit that in. The scaffolding comes down today, and then what we just have left is had our last building control inspection yesterday. Building control inspection went alright. They just ask for so much these days. He's asking me for product codes, invoices of where I bought it from, just everything. It's kind of annoying, but you need it done to get it signed off. They was asking for fire door certificates for the fire doors. So I had to go to Selhurst Timber, where I bought it from, which they don't even stock it themselves. They order it in. So they have to go to their manufacturer and ask for the fire door certificates and things like that. It's just all a bit long, to be honest. Just all a bit long, but it has to get done to get it signed off so I can have a legal roofed loft conversion. And lastly, before I go, the freeholders have responded, as I told you before, and we've kind of gone back. They're asking for 34 grand. This is like the negotiation period, right? So once you serve the section 42 notice, they have 2 months to respond, and then you start your negotiation period. This is the negotiation period. They've asked for 34 grand. I've just come back and said, let's meet in the middle at 28 grand. I originally budgeted for anything below 30 grand. So I said, let's meet in the middle at 28 grand. If they don't want to meet in the middle at 28 grand and they're being stubborn, we're just going to have to go get a valuation, because I don't think it's going to be worth any more than 30 grand. They're just being a bit greedy. Why are all you freeholders so greedy? How greedy? How? When I saw that 34 grand plus legal fees and valuation fee, And funny enough, they put a valuation fee on something they hadn't valued yet. So they just want me to pay them £900 for the valuation fee and give them 34 grand when they haven't had a valuation on the property to value the premium. They just put 34 grand and then said, yeah, pay us £900 for the valuation as well. What? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, so funny. But again, it's a minor. That is just a minor issue. It's not even an issue. It's just a negotiation. It was expected. However, I did think with all the new legislations around the lease extensions and all the uncertainty around it, they would have thought, you know what, let's just take this money and go. However, I think they've just taken the approach of, let's just try and rinse this as much as possible before they try and abolish premiums, because we might not have an opportunity again to get marriage premiums, which I don't think they will abolish anytime soon, just because of the amount of rich people that own freeholds, and the value of those freeholds are based on the premiums that they are yet to receive. So there's no way they're gonna let people just wipe marriage premiums. And I was also reading an article about how many freehold buildings and leasehold buildings in central London, and taking away marriage values would wipe the value from a lot of these types of buildings. So they will be very reluctant to do so. In the gym now, so I'll catch you guys later. I think this might be a solo session, which I don't enjoy, but I've been back on it, lifting heavier, getting stronger, getting bigger, because it's that time of the year. It's the September, it's the last quarter. It's my birthday month as well. Gonna be 26, older, wiser, and stronger.